What's up, Virgo? Thank you for joining me today as I do your reading. Excuse me while I pray over your reading. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to tap into this energy today, allowing me to read for Virgo. I only accept the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Let me walk the truth, speak the truth, be the truth. So help me God. Amen. So normally I do this prayer or some sort of variation of the prayer before I start shuffling the cards for you guys. But this time I wanted to read it on camera. I don't know. I just felt called to do so. So that's what we're doing from now on. From now on, also, I have been getting it strongly that you guys like the love readings and the predictions. So predictions is something that I don't know. That's what I excel at. I always have. Hopefully always will. I don't know. But God is good. I get to see the past, present, and the future. And I do enjoy doing that for all of you. Sometimes I don't know when it's going to happen. And sometimes I do. But I'm hoping today we're just going to focus on love and relationships. So with that being said, I am doing a spread for you and a spread for your partner, present situation, or the situation overall, and the current flow of things. So that's what I am going to lay the cards out for today. Keep in mind, I do not read reversals unless they come out in the reverse. Virgo, coming out as the Empress. And the Four of Swords keeps coming out. I'm going to take that back. Is it just... Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Ooh. Virgo, what's going on? So, you know me, I'm your girl, Virgo Moon Insights. You can find me on Keen.com, right? You know that, right? Right. Okay. Hopefully you resonate with this reading. And if you don't, that's fine. There are plenty of wonderful readers on YouTube that you may resonate with. And there are others all around the globe and all around the world that might have something for you. If I don't, and if you click off right now, I will not be offended. So, what I would like to say overall is that these are general messages. Please keep that in mind. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, so Virgo, you're coming up and showing up in your life as the Empress. Let me show you the cards and then we'll get into the reading. Ace of Wands, Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Page of Swords. Please excuse the noise in the background. I decided to switch it up and sit in front of the window because I need more light. I'm trying to bring more light in, okay? So the Empress. And now for your partner, present situation, or situation overall. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Page of Cups, Nine of Swords. Okay, so let's get into it. So I see a Virgo here who is in their Empress energy. I love that very much. So I'm seeing that somebody went up against an Empress here, Page of Swords, a spy, a stalker, a watcher, and not the good variety, right? So I see a page here who thought, I don't know what they thought, but it's abundantly clear they weren't thinking very clearly. As we know with the Page of Swords, they may have a lot of facts, but they talk a lot, and they're tactless. So they don't really know what they're talking about, or they really don't know what they're watching for. They don't know what they're doing. They just know they're doing it because they're young, they're dumb, and they're really immature. So Page of Swords thought that they could make an unwise choice, which was an unwise choice, to attack a Virgo sitting as an Empress on their throne, right? So with the Five of Swords and the Page of Swords, that was an unwise tactic, an unwise choice, an unwise fight that they tried to bring to a Empress. Bless you. Sorry, just had to bless my daughter. So tried to bring some sort of fight, some sort of conflict, some sort of no winners conflict to an Empress. With the Three of Pentacles here, it looks like they were working with others or in collaboration with others against this Empress. And with the blind Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel of it all, they lost horribly. So the wheel is still in your favor, Virgo, and they're not too happy about it, but who cares, right? We keep it pushing. The Hierophant, the Hierophant signifies for me institutions that would be banking or higher authority of any kind of magnitude, right? So I know the Emperor signifies organizations, but the Hierophant for me signifies like organizations in which you can't pull the wool over this person's eyes. They're so traditional to a T. Like they know the details through and through. They know every single tactic that you possibly could use. They're not. So it's like kind of like if you go to church, for some of you, right? So you can't lie to your pastor. You can lie to your pastor. You can lie to your priest. But it's like they've been there, they've done that, they've seen that. They have also, not just with life experience, they've been training on, human folly, right? Although they're not the high priestess, so they're not really using their intuition per se, but it's like I've seen it all, I've done it all, I've been there, even if they haven't, they have a certain knowledge of how things function, how things should function. So morality, right? I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, which is giving me high morality, high morals. So something about somebody's morals and their values were in conflict, and they made some pretty unwise decisions and unwise choices when it came to you, Virgo, and the way that they chose to approach you, and the way that they chose to collaborate with others against you, and the way that they chose to bring you conflict. And it's like because of it, you're getting this new beginning, this passionate new beginning with this Ace of Wands here. Okay, so I'm also seeing an Empress who could be going into communications or of some sort, but it's a very high conflict, very high stress job. So I'm also seeing an Empress here, could be a weatherman or a weather woman who is going into kind of like I watched the morning show, which is why this is giving me this vibe, right? So it's giving me this vibe like you're going into this journalism per se. In which you're given information and you're given, what are we going to be discussing today? And you're discussing those things, but you had no idea the kind of conflicts that were going on in the, behind the scenes and how everybody is out to get one another. But with the Three of Pentacles here, I see you, whether this is a job, a relationship, a place, a thing, I see you coming into contact with others who are really rooting for you, who really want to work with you, who really want to bring you justice karmic justice, really, with this Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. They see you as an Empress. They see you as an individual who can handle, who can manage, who can do the best that you can with what you have and even more. So they see you as somebody who is very powerful. And they feel like offering you this new passionate, positive new beginning is right up your alley and something that you would excel in or succeed in. However, keep in mind that there will be others who feel like you don't deserve the position, you don't deserve cutting in line, right? Cutting in line before them, quote unquote. and which is really not cutting in line for them. It's more like you're the better man, woman for the job, person for the job, right? Also, I see a Virgo here who could be in conflict with some sort of love interest. So, you know, the page is a little immature. So I do have to ask you, Virgo, as the Empress, why you would even bother entertaining the Knave of Swords. And as the Empress, if you are not entertaining the Knave of Swords, the Page of Swords, why would you be entertaining the Hierophant? But it's kind of like an Empress who really just didn't know their own worth or their own value, and kind of didn't have the, I mean, you had multiple suitors, but the suitors that you had really weren't the creme of the crop. Like, they weren't the ones for you, and you felt like you had to settle at some point in time in your life. And the fact that you settled alone brought you into this conflict, always this constant conflict, this constant competition with this Page of Swords, right? So they felt like they had to collaborate with others against you. They had to bring you down in such a way because they couldn't meet you at your level. And then with the Hierophant here, it's like somebody who used your morals and your values against you, right? So they knew that you were someone of high morality, and they were like, well, you know, I can do this, that, and the third, and Virgo will never do anything about it, or Virgo will never stop me, because Virgo, it doesn't want a scene, or Virgo doesn't want to be seen as such a person, because with the Page of Swords, it's all about being seen, right? Because the stalking, the watching, you know that you're being seen. You're on some sort of platform or some sort of world stage, and you're feeling like, oh, okay, I really don't want people to see me in a negative light. And so they use that against you. But with karma here, with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like whether or not you said or did anything about it, it was going to come out anyways, and the wheel turns. It's a continuous process, right? So it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It's like a roller coaster. So you may have been down, and this person was using that to their advantage, kind of like poking the bear. But with the wheel now turning back into your favor, you already know how this person was using their tactics. So you know that this person was collaborating with others against you. You know that this person was trying to stop you with, you know, bringing you conflict when nobody wins. And it's like, they don't care that nobody wins as long as you don't win. What kind of person is this, right? Very immature. But with the Hierophant, you stayed with your morals. You stayed with whatever divinity it is that you choose. And if you don't believe in a divinity, you know, you had faith in yourself, and you believed in yourself, and your morals and your values were unshakable. And now you're reaping the benefits of this Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands, that's letting me know that that positive new beginning that's coming your way, that passionate new beginning that's coming your way, is because of you weathering the storm. And the storm, even though it looked like it was like gonna take you out with the Five of Swords here, it didn't. It didn't. So clarify the Page of Swords for me. Clarify the Page of Swords. And I am using the Art Nouveau Tarot deck. This is my favorite deck. I've had this deck for a while. I just absolutely love it. I feel like I get the best messages with this deck. So the Page of Swords is someone who is trying to hold on to you with the Four of Pentacles here. Someone who is trying to, like, someone who is very possessive of you. So it's like, I'm noticing with the collective reading and the Pisces reading that a lot of you have been dealing with some people who've just been trying to be sneaky with the Seven of Swords here. Trying to be sneaky, cheaters, liars, deceivers. And you're stepping away from these types of people, and you're not very happy. Well, when you stepped away from this person, you were able to fall in love with yourself, fall in love with your beauty, fall in love with all that you have to offer. And you may also be calling in new love with the King of Cups here, and you are over this specific person or the specific situation, or this person who's showing up as this Page of Swords it's like they're just able to just watch you. It's becoming abundantly clear that watching is probably the most that they can do, or the most that they'll ever get from you. Watch you. It's kind of like watching you succeed, even despite all of the things that they tried to bring your way. Watching you fall in love, even though despite how they tried to make other people view you. So I'm seeing somebody that someone doesn't know. They don't know this person, and so they're not able to get into their head or, you know, try to change the way they view you. because that's all, you know, and that's the thing with narcissists now. I don't know if this person is showing up as a narcissist. I'm just saying that that's the thing with narcissists, or people of that nature. They always try to make other people view you in different ways, and they're never positive ways. So I see that this person, yeah, is just going to be able to watch your success, right? They can't hold on to you anymore. So because you're getting this new offer with this Knight of Cups. You've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So it's definitely a positive new love beginning coming in. And with the Six of Wands, I see victory with this person. And that is clarifying the Five of Swords. So it's like this unwise choice that they made to watch you, to collaborate with others, to force others to kind of like be in conflict or competition with you. Well, not really competition, but conflict. This could be dangerous competition too, like where certain things just weren't working out well for anybody, because with the Five of Swords, nobody wins and everybody is at a loss. So it's like once you recognized and accepted who you were, or it's also like you already know who you were, but you kind of gave this person a chance, so to speak, and that chance kind of like blew up in your face, and now you're like, okay, I'm withdrawing my energy. So it kind of could be you with the Seven of Swords here, sneaking away, getting away from this person, because the Seven of Swords could be like, oh, I'm out, you know what I mean? So I definitely get that energy right there too. And then choosing to invest your energy and collaborate with other people and other energies, instead of continuously pouring with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, continuously pouring your love, affection, attention into this individual who's really immature. And that could be their karma too, that you walk away, that you sneak away, that you get away, that you don't have to deal with them anymore, and that you can pour your cup into somebody else, and that person can pour their cup into you, and it's a feeling of reciprocity that they weren't giving you, that you weren't getting. Reciprocity is like a big message coming up this time. I don't know why, but it is very important. It's like the universe is trying to find balance within itself. It's trying to balance itself out by balancing out our lives. And as it balances out our lives and brings in positive new beginnings for us, it is creating a situation in which there's many-fold ways that things can develop, but they're all in sync with the way that life is supposed to be going. So it's kind of like righting a wrong, or righting itself, because the scale has been tipped for too long. So in the present moment, I see you just being abundant and just being amazing, Virgo, doing swimmingly well. So as we go into this person's energy, the Nine of Swords, and this person is feeling very anxious and just feeling like they, you know, with the Knave of Chalices, so the Page of Cups here, they're feeling like you're rejecting their offer, their love offer, and they're just so stuck on that, right? With the Five of Cups here, they're just so stuck on the fact that you don't want their offer. They can't seem to fathom why you wouldn't want their offer. Their offer. And with the Ten of Swords here, it's like, because, asshole, you kept giving me Ten of Swords. You kept stabbing me in the back. You kept making me feel like I was worthless and nothing, and you kept leaving me there after you stabbed me in the back with all 10 swords. And they're not understanding why you don't want a passionate new beginning with them. They feel like you're their soulmate or some sort. You know, this is with the Six of Cups here, it's the past, right? So they feel like in the past you had this soulmate connection, and they don't understand why you don't want this new beginning with them, this new beginning in love with them. They're really not grasping the fact that you just aren't interested, and they're really kind of like feeling dejected about it with the Five of Cups, just kind of like crying over spilled milk and just sitting in that energy and feeling sorry for themselves, really. And it's like, okay, well, I don't care, because I feel like this was a false kind of soulmate, false kind of twin flame, like somebody who's shape-shifting or pretending to be like the person that you need, the person that you want, and they're really not. And they know that, and you now know that, and it's like so much knowledge going on, so much information going on, and so much clarity. So they're getting really anxious about, they could also have some secrets that they don't want to be revealed, some secrets regarding the past and your relationship with them, even though they've clearly not moved on, they don't want the past to be brought up. So it's like, how can you not want the past to be brought up when that's where you live, that's your address, right? So this person's a little funny to me. This could also be with the Nine of Swords, like some sort of situation that brought you a lot of anxiety, Virgo, a lot of feelings of just you can't sleep at night, you're just stressed out all the time, you're just worried all the time, and it made you feel like you were always just trying to reach those 2 cups, or just trying to reach that level of happiness and fulfillment. With the 5 of Cups, right, there's 3 cups that are spilled over and 2 that are left, and your back is kind of turned to the other 2 cups. Well, with these 2 cups right here, it's letting me know that you are seeing these 2 cups instead of crying over the spilled milk. So you're not worried about those 3 cups that fell. You're recognizing that they needed to fall. And with the Ace of Cups here, it's like you're getting all that you lost back. They're really not worried. So something about the past bringing truth and clarity, but bringing those 3 cups back as well. So you lost 3 cups, you gained 3 cups. It's really what it is. So there's a big thing of reciprocity here. Tell me about the Knave of Cups. Justice. So yeah, like I've been saying, it's really just about balance. It's really about fairness. It's really about getting that which you deserve. And with the Wheel and the Justice here, is telling me that this is justice. So this person is feeling anxious. This person is feeling like there is no new beginning with you in love, that they're feeling like, that they've lost you, and that you don't want to accept their offer, and they feel like you're their soulmate, and they feel like, oh, well, I put 10 swords in your back, but don't you remember the good times? And it's like them being stuck in that, feeling those emotions, those thought processes, is kind of justice. Like, because as you're moving forward in your life and you're moving on, and the wheel is moving in your favor, it's justice for them to feel this way. It's justice for them to not feel like life is worth living, I guess. It's kind of like messed up to say, but that's really what it is with this Nine of Swords here. It's like they're feeling like, with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it's like depression. They're depressed. They're depressed over the fact that you have moved on. They're depressed over the fact that you may be moving on. They're depressed. And it's kind of like they have these blinders on. Like they don't want to really see the past for what the past is. So they got these like rose-colored glasses on about, they're nostalgic. That's the word. They're nostalgic about the past, and they're feeling like the past had so much promise for you there, right? But they're not realizing that in the present moment, you're just not caring, and you just don't want any of their cups. Like it's like they went from the Four of Cups, where you were completely bored with their offer, to now you pretty much kick their offer down, and they still don't want to see the past for what the past is. And it's kind of like fair for them to be stuck inside this illusion, this thought process that's not serving them. Because I kind of feel like they were trying to keep you stuck there, right? And with the Three of Wands, it's like they realize that their ships are not coming in with you. Whatever it is so you might be at a distance from them, or you might be moving at a distance from them, or they may feel distant from you, or that you have cut them off in some way, and that they're feeling like there is no distance. So, I mean, there is no closeness. Like you have removed your energy, you have removed yourself. They're feeling like it's over. They're actually feeling that. And with the Lovers in the reverse, I had to flip it upright to see what it was. The Lovers in the reverse is telling me that this is a love situation. This was a choice or a decision that you made. And with the Sun in the reverse, it's telling me that this person is definitely crying over you. And with the Ten of Swords, you see she's crying. It's like, yeah, they can keep crying. You don't care. Like, and I know Virgo isn't cold or cruel, but and I've just been noticing, and then with the Six of Swords, like I said, it's like you moved away from them, right? You moved on. That's really what it is. You moved on, not necessarily moved away. So it's not like you up and uprooted yourself or moved away. It's like you moved on, and they're just having a hard time grasping that that's justice. And it's like, it's really sad. And like I said, it's not like Virgo is cruel or anything. It's just, we tell it like it is. We tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And it could be a little harsh, but it's not cruel. And I feel like this person doesn't want to accept the truth for what it is. And especially with the sun in the reverse and the Ten of Swords and in this deck, you see that she's crying. It's like, and with the Five of Cups, it's literally crying over spilled milk, crying over a relationship that didn't work out. But you're the cause of the relationship not working out. You're the cause of the situation not working out. So if this is a job situation, it could have been like, conflict with your employer, and I'm also seeing a Virgo who could have possibly been with the Hierophant here, possibly been with your boss, and you moved on, and your boss is like, we can't work without you, we can't do this without you, we can't live without you. But it's really like, I can't live without you, I can't work without you, I can't function without you. But it's like a toxic kind of situation, because when a person is in a position of authority and they're in a relationship with you, hello, this may not be the smartest route for either one of you, right? So that's also keeping them in conflict, or not really conflict, but emotional conflict with the Nine of Swords, because they're like now anxious about what are you going to say with the swords. That's communication. What are you going to say when people ask you what happened? Or are you going to talk about our relationship? Are you going to tell them? And they're a little bit concerned that this is not going to come out in a positive light for them with the Sun card in the reverse, right? But I always say, don't get involved with your boss. Like, don't get involved with your coworkers. Don't have relationships with these people, because it always backfires. I remember being a young girl and being at work and getting with one of my coworkers, and he was a psycho. And I don't know why I seem to always attract psychos. I'm just telling you, like, as a Pisces, we seem to always attract these kinds of people. But what they don't know is that I have this strong Virgo moon that just don't take no shit. And they're always surprised. They're like, oh, this lady is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. And it's really not that. It's just I love to be loving. I love to be nurturing. I'm compassionate. I'm merciful. And I try to stay in that energy unless or until I have to bring out my Queen of Swords bitch ass energy. And it's like, when I bring that bitch out, don't be confused. Don't get it twisted. I will cut you down to size. So a lot of people don't expect that, but they call it, they call it forth. They put me in situations where I have to call her out, and I have to be like, okay, so we got to cut this nigga down. Or, there goes that word. We got to cut this person down. So we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I am getting that this is some sort of romance at work. So I don't see a boss who is toxic. I just see a boss who is worried that a Virgo is going to kind of like, as they're leaving, transitioning, changing positions, that they're going to tell. So this could have been a relationship that was like under the radar, a relationship that mostly nobody knew about, and they're worried that so you could be moving cross country, across state lines, or over water, or just putting some distance between yourself and this person, and they're worried sick. And they're also worried, to be perfectly honest, with all these cups here, that you don't love them, which lets me know that this could have been a real love situation for the both of you. And this person is just feeling like they are, they're just worried. I'm not getting narcissist. It could have been a narcissistic situation with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, but I'm not feeling that at all. What I'm feeling is like they did something, or they said something, or they acted in a certain way. Maybe they didn't value you at work, or they kind of like talk down to you at work, and then when you would be at home together, it would be like I love you and I want you, and it just didn't compute to you. And as a Virgo, you're just like, okay, well, you don't have to show me favoritism, but show me some respect. Like, we do work together, I am valuable. So this is what I'm getting for you, Virgo, and it's kind of touchy, and I don't want to say not to invest in this person, or not to, because at first I was like, oh yeah, this person is kind of like giving me toxic vibes, but it's really more like they're in their feelings, and who hasn't been in their feelings at one point in time? So this could also be like a legal situation in which like maybe you're a paralegal and your boss is a lawyer, and it's kind of like frowned upon that you would be in some sort of relationship, and he's older than you. This is abundantly clear. He's older than you, or she's older than you, or they are older than you. person to person, right? Energy is, I mean, gender is fluid, energy is fluid. So, but I'm getting somebody, and you knew this person from the past, or maybe and from your childhood. So what I'm getting is some sort of law situation in which maybe you're a police officer, maybe you're with the justice card here, maybe you're a paralegal. I'm getting strong paralegal lawyer situation. With the Hierophant here, I'm getting somebody who knows their stuff, who really, really knows their stuff, and is, yeah, this is probably why morality was an issue. So somebody here is afraid that their moral compass was a little skewed when it comes to you, and it's probably something that you guys have discussed quite often, and you're feeling like, or they're feeling like, oh man, now that we've broken up, or now that we're not seeing eye to eye, this individual is probably going to go and tell on me or say something like that. But I don't see that happening. What I do see is you just wanting to be valued, you just wanting to be respected, you just wanting this person to acknowledge that you are valuable and not to treat you as anything other than that. With the Empress card here, with the Eight of Pentacles here, you are valuable. You're a valuable asset to whatever company that you step into. But I would just advise moving forward, whether or not you get back with this person, that you don't mix business with pleasure, that you don't, because you don't want to find yourself in the situation where you're in constant conflict at work, right? Or you're in constant feeling like somebody's being sneaky or deceptive, or you have to sneak away, or you have to get away, or they have to get away. It just gets really confusing and conflicted, and it's not good for anybody. But personally, after reading this and after seeing this whole big picture, I think I would give this person another chance, because they're not showing up as a bad person. They're just showing up as a know-it-all. They're just showing up as an old person. You know how old people can be and how they get. You know, you get older, you get stuck in your ways. But I don't see anything bad or anything that you would need to look out for or watch for. Just being mindful that hindsight is 2020, and moving forward to just keep that in mind and not mix business with pleasure, especially in the legal field, y'all. And aside from the legal field, I did see journalism as well. So there's definitely somebody here who is in some sort of company or organization in which they're mixing business with pleasure. They probably have done this before and it wasn't a big deal. But with you, they really, really fell in love, and then they still were treating you like, you know, crap. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But that's what I'm seeing. That's what I got for you, Virgo. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace. Love you guys. Bye.